and welcome to my channel. So about a week ago now, I posted a tutorial for just a simple top-down t-shirt like the design I am currently wearing. For this design, I ended up using a stitch that has absolutely no gaps or holes, so the entire t-shirt is full coverage, and I wanted to do a separate video here teaching that stitch to you just in case you want to use the stitch for a different design apart from the t-shirt. So this stitch is called a linked double crochet stitch, and just like the name suggests, all you are doing is just essentially linking each stitch to the one prior, therefore eliminating all the gaps in between the stitches. So let me show you quickly a little example. So here I have this sweater that I made with double crochet, and if I put my hand underneath the sweater here, you can see the skin of my hand, and you can see all of the gaps there in that double crochet. So then if I reference that to this t-shirt here, which I used linked double crochet for this t-shirt, and I also just put my hand right under the material, there are no gaps. You cannot see my hand beneath that material. It is just the perfect way to replace double crochet stitches for your crochet clothing. So let's go ahead and jump right into the tutorial for this stitch. So to complete a linked double crochet, I'm going to chain 3 instead of the normal 2 that you would chain for a double crochet. So I'm chaining an additional 3, and now I'm going down to that third chain here. So the first chain that we made when we chained an additional 3, so that third chain, I'm inserting my hook into that chain, scooping up some yarn, and picking it up. So I didn't yarn over beforehand. If you were doing a traditional double crochet, you would yarn over and then insert your hook. Instead, I'm just inserting my hook into that third chain and then picking up some yarn and pulling my hook through that chain. So now I have 2 loops there on my hook, and now I'm going to go over to the next chain here. I'm going to insert my hook into that chain and then scoop up some yarn. So now we have 3 loops on our hook, which 3 loops of yarn is all that we need for a double crochet. So then I'm going to complete a double crochet. So I'm yarning over, pulling through 2 stitches, and then yarning over and pulling through the next 2 stitches. So now here we have our first stitch, and you can see that at the top of the stitch here, we have kind of a bar of yarn where this loop sort of goes across the top of the stitch, and it's a horizontal bar or strand of yarn. And then if you go a little bit lower, you'll find a second bar or horizontal strand of yarn there. So we're going to go down into that bar of yarn. So I'm tipping my hook down, I'm coming from the top of the stitch, and I'm going down to this lower sort of loop or bar of yarn, and I'm inserting my hook top down right into that bar or loop of yarn, like so. I'm then going to scoop up some yarn and pull it right through that loop. So now I have 2 loops on my hook, and then I'm going down to the base chain, the chain that we're working into, and I'm just going to go right into the next chain stitch here and then scoop up some yarn. So now I have 3 loops on my hook, and one of the loops here is attached to the previous stitch because we picked it up from that bar of the previous stitch. So that's how we do linked double crochet, because technically this next stitch is linked to the first stitch because this yarn is attached to that first stitch. So I'm then going to pick up some yarn, pull through 2, pick up some yarn, pull through 2. And there's our second stitch completed, which again, if you look at the top, you can just see the normal 1 strand of yarn that you typically have with a crochet stitch. And then if you go a little bit lower, you can find that second strand of yarn there, or bar of yarn. So I'm going to insert my hook right behind this strand of yarn, going from the top down, scoop up some yarn, and pull it through that bar or strand of yarn. And then I'm going to go into the next chain stitch here, insert my hook, scoop up some yarn. So now I have 3 loops on my hook, and again, this second loop here is attached to the previous stitch. And then I'm going to pull through the first 2 loops, and then the last 2 loops, like so. So one last time I'll show you, and then I'm just going to go ahead and complete this row. So on this stitch, you can see there's 2 sort of bars of yarn, one at the top, one at sort of the bottom, more like the middle of the stitch. I'm going to insert my hook from the top down through that strand of yarn. I'm going to pick up some yarn and pull it through, and then I'm going back to the chain. I'm going to insert my hook right into the next chain stitch, pick up some yarn, and pull it through. Now I have 3 loops on my hook, which is perfect to complete a double crochet. So pull through 2, And that is how you do a linked double crochet. And as you can see, each stitch is sort of connected to the stitch prior, so there's no gaps in between those stitches, but yet they are essentially the same height as a normal double crochet. So this is definitely my favorite stitch when it comes to crocheting wearables. I highly recommend using it. And that is our first row completed. So I'm going to go ahead and chain 3. If you are doing a normal double crochet, you would just chain 2, but for linked double crochet, you want to chain 3 before turning your work. And then I'm going to turn my work, and now into that first chain or third chain, whatever way you want to look at it, the closest chain to the actual crochet, so that first or third chain, I'm going to insert my hook right into that chain and scoop up some yarn, and then insert my hook right into the first stitch and scoop up some yarn, therefore having enough loops to complete our first linked double crochet, and then continue on with more linked double crochets. I hope that you found this video to be helpful. If you wanted to make the t-shirt design here, you can find the tutorial for that on my channel, as well as a whole bunch of other crochet tutorials and videos. So if you haven't already, then please consider subscribing, like this video if you did find it to be helpful. Otherwise, I will see you again in a few days with another crochet video. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful and blessed couple of days. I will see you again very soon. Goodbye.